a sunrise. Sunrise surprise. Couldn't see it in your eyes. And the clock's been stuck at 3-4 days. So man, today was a hard start. I'll tell you what. Got up this morning, I thought, I'm not going to go. I don't want to go. I talked myself into it finally. Been waiting for this for a while. This morning, I am going to the range and taking two sexy ladies to the shooting range. This is the first day out with the Vertec. This is my first day out with the Vertec. I got to shoot it the other day before the purchase. The guy bought it from is working at the gun store there, and he had it. I asked him, I said, hey, if you're going to get rid of this, let me know. And he said, actually, I'm going to get rid of that. It was an investment. And way cool, so he sold it to me. And I'm stoked. I've always wanted... The latest, greatest Beretta is the one that they put up for the Army's pistol trials. The M9A3. Picture of it there for you. Anyways, the M9A3 is just super uber cool. It's got a lot of changes to it that make it super uber cool. This is the predecessor to that. It's the 92FS Vertec, and we're going to shoot it at the range today. We're going to shoot it and go over why I like it over the old 92FS, and I brought both of them, so quick comparison in my mind what makes it a better gun and why I'm so stoked to have it. We'll see you out there. I forgot to put dual lock on the back of the phone case. So we'll see how this goes. Anyways, this is the 92FS from the 90s that Gabe has. It is a standard Beretta 92FS. The safety is the decocker, and it's also a safety. I don't go for the G model. I'm fine with this. I like the way this works. It's got all the stuff that the Beretta is famous for: the open top barrel, the easily accessed chamber from either side. It's ambidextrous, more or less. You kind of have to train yourself if you're running it left-handed to release the slide. If you run it left-handed, you can release the slide with your trigger finger. Anyway, this is the hot smoking newness. All the same things of the other Beretta. It's got the decocker safety that stays on. But the big difference is in the back of the grip there. And in the sides. And in the sides. The sides are not as fat as the other Beretta. Also, this has the accessory rail, so you can put the light on it. I run a TLR 1 string light, and It fits on here perfect. It does. I should have brought it with me, but it does. It fits exactly the way you need it to. The controls are right here. The M9A3 has more slots. I don't need that. I don't run a different light. The reason I run the TLR1, it is just a light. It doesn't have a laser, it doesn't have a strobe, it doesn't do any of that weird stuff. It's got one control. You rock it one way, it locks on. You rock it the other way, it's momentary on. I don't want, if I need a pistol, with a light on it, I don't need to be fiddling around with controls. I want a light and just a light. That's what I want. So anyway, this gun also has dovetailed removable front sight and rear sight. So this was leading up to the M9A3, the M9A1, whatever, all that stuff, the Vertec. Now this gun has all the sleek, sexy 90s movie appeal. Gabe fell in love with this gun the first time he shot it, and I told him, well, that's your gun, you know. I sold this to fix my minivan at the time, and way later the guy was selling some guns, and I asked him, are you going to keep that Beretta? And he said, no, I'll sell it back to you. I said, all right. So I gave him exactly what he paid me for it, and I got it back, which was really cool because I always liked this gun, and I was going to work it back in. I'd been shooting Glocks for a while, and I was going to work this back into the rotation. I have a gun that is my go-to, a pistol, a rifle. They're my go-to. I've been in flux the last couple of years, but I have missed this. This was my constant companion for a very long time, and I was really good with this gun. I was really good with this gun, and I always really liked it. I went to the Glocks because of the simplicity of them, the durability. These are durable too. They'll take a lot of crap before they start malfunctioning. I picked one of these up in the gun store one time, and with this flat back strap and the thinner grips, I could tell off the bat that this was going to be easier to shoot than that one. Now I have big hands, and the purpose of this is for normal size hands and smaller to be able to function the gun properly, because anybody that's shot one of these will tell you they are very fat in the grip. You got to have really big hands to operate it, and I do, and I run that gun just fine. This is just, even with big hands, this is so much better, and I always wanted one of these, but we can't get them in California. So when this one came up on the used, it's got virtually no wear and tear on it at all. I told the guy I bought it from, I says, you're gonna cry when you see this thing a year from now, because it's gonna have a lot of holster wear, and it's gonna be broken real good. Anyway, I always wanted one of these. Finally picked one up. I'm gonna be selling my Glock. The Glocks are very utilitarian. They're very simple, they're very easy. We still have Glocks, but the big one, the 17, the go-to, that's not going to be my go-to anymore. This is going to be my go-to. I've shot this one already. I've put probably almost 300 rounds to it, and I can already tell it's better than that one. It's way better than the Glock. The biggest problem with these guns is they're heavy. They're very heavy. So packing this thing around is kind of a problem for weight. But it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Anyway, this has all of the sexy lines that this one has, but it doesn't have the movie cool, which I never really cared about anyways. But this one, this is a hot brunette. This is a hot brunette in a silk dress, high heels. This is the same brunette ninja outfit. Yeah, there's some sex in my violence. Anyway, let's see what this does. I'll tell you, I can already tell that this is, what is that? This is gonna be it. I'm having to, when you line the sights up, I'm not gonna, there's nobody down there, but I'm still not gonna do it. I just put her in the chamber. The bullet is striking right at, inside of 50 anyways, it's striking right at the top left-hand corner of the front sight. So that's a... Man, so close. So, I'm going to have to work on my trigger control because I'm kind of jerking the gun around still. And I know I'm doing it. Yeah, if I'm honest, the big 92 fits my hand better than the little one. That's just it. The biggest problem I'm having is trigger control. I keep moving the gun while I'm pulling through the brake on the trigger, and that's just slapping the trigger. What I'm going to have to do is go through and slowly shoot and improve that, because it's kind of a training issue. The manipulation of the gun, running it, not really a problem. I did it so much for so many years that I'm used to that gun, really used to it. Follow the rules. Safety first, guys. Dude down on the paper range was fiddling around at the table where the guns are while there's people down range. You don't do that. You go back behind the safety line. Anyway, yeah, trigger control is a little bit different. I'm gonna have to work on that, so I'm gonna go work on that. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna dance with the hot Italian brunette in the silky dress and high heels, and I'm gonna fight with this ninja brunette. That's terrible, 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 sexist as hell. But there it is, smoking hot Italian babes. Literally smoking and hot. All right, guys, I might pick you up here in a minute and a little bit more, but I'm gonna go slow down a bit and try to make that thing work right. We'll catch you.